Namo dasa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo dasa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo dasa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So today we are in the Nawama Chitta. Okay. Nawama Chitta, 9th Chitta of the Agusala. Page number 299. Last time we finished up to the Veditable second paragraph. Page number 299, second paragraph. So this is about the Dosa Mula Chitta. Okay. Dosa Mula Chitta, Dhammasaṅgaṇī Piṭaka Sampayutta Asaṅkharika. So unpleasant feeling. The feeling is unpleasant feeling, and also it associated with the Piṭaka, anger, angry mind, and then Asaṅkharika. So last week it is explained that it is like what? Visa sansata buddhi moda, we are rotting urine. Like a rotting urine. Urine is not good. Rotting urine is no longer good. Very foul smell. But it is mixed with the poison. Okay, poison. So dosa is like a poison, and then unpleasant feeling is like a buddhi moda. So that is the nature of the Dhammasaṅgaṇī Piṭaka Sampayutta Chitta. So dosa is explained as a vyabhada also. So vyabhada is explained as vyapajati dena citam buddhi bhava upagacchati, putrid. Buddhi bhava, state of being putrid. It caused to reach. It makes the mind to reach to that state, to the state of putrid. So that's why it is called vyabhada. So also vyabhada destroyed our discipline, vinaya, restraint, achara, habit or practice, rupa sampati, rupa also completion, sampati endowment. So sometimes we can join together, rupa sampati, perfection of the appearance. So if we get the dosa, if we get angry, then our appearance change, no longer in the as normal. And also it's destroying the hita, welfare, sukha, happiness. Okay, that's why it is called vyabhada. So it is the same, the meaning is a dosa. So in the Nedisa Vada, vyabhada, so for the dosa mula citta, there you can, as we have a count before. So if we count continuously, if we count every verse, then there will be 29. Eguna Desa Vadani Hondi, Vadapati Badiya. Patipati means in a serial order, without jumping, without omitting, Vadapati Badiya. So in a serial order of the word. Then there will be 29. Then Agahita, if you take only the new words, Agahita Gahana, taking what is not has been taken. So with that manner, if you count, then there will be 14. Desa wasena Savivadika Avivadika Rasipiro Veditavo. So by means of these terms, these words, we can understand what Savivadika and Avivadika Rasi. Rasi means a group. Savivadika to be analyzed, Avivadika not to be analyzed. To be analyzed and not to be analyzed, it means, so some of the dhammas appear only one time. Some of the dhammas appear twice, thrice, and so on. Like a Vedana, Vedana appear in the Phassa Panjamaka group, and also Vedana appear as in the jhana group, and then Vedana appear in the what? In the Indriya group, and so on. So that manner is called analysis. Then today's paragraph is Yewa Panake Chanda Dhammasaṅgaṇī Manasikara Odachani Niyadani. So Niyada, so if you when you study Abhidhamma Piṭaka in the Cittasika chapter, there you see what? Niyada Cittasika, Aniyada Cittasika. Niyada yogi, Aniyada yogi. Niyada means what? Always. Aniyada you see, sometimes it is translated. Or Niyada you can also translate as surely. That is Cittasika that is surely arise or surely associate with the Citta. That they go Niyada. Aniyada is not sure. So here, among the Yewa Panaka Dhammas, Chanda, Dhammasaṅgaṇī, Manasikara, Odacha, these four are sure to associate with the akusala, with the dosa mula. First dosa mula citta, it is in the 9th akusala citta. Esa machariya koko jesu pana. Anyadarena sadin baja panja hudwapi obajandi. So pana here means the but. However, Esa machariya koko jesu. Among Esa, envy, machariya, jealousy, kokoja, remorse. Among these three dhammas, Anyadarena sadin panja. So together with the one of them, okay, together with the one of them, one of these mental concomitants among the Esa, Majariya, Kokoja. So there can be 5. Panja Hodwa be Obajandi. Panja Hodwa be Obajandi. So it means a Chanda Dhammasaṅgaṇī Manasikara 4 plus Esa. Other die 5. And then Chanda Dhammasaṅgaṇī Manasikara Odaja, and then Majariya plus Majariya, then 5 also. So Kokoja is also the same. Because these three, because they take in a different conditions. In different conditions, that's why they don't arise together. So that's why also here the word panja is panja is repeated for 2 times. Panja hodwa be obajandi. A1 E may be, A1 me may be, A1 E may be. Tayo Dhamma. Even though this it arises like this, Pancha 5. It may be the Dhamma. These three Dhammas are Yevapana Aniyata Yevapanagana. They are called or they are known as Aniyata Yevapanaka because they are not sure. So these three Dhammas are not sure to associate. So they don't associate always. By the time, so we have an envy, we are envious, then there will be no Machariya, no Kokocha. By the time we feel jealousy. If we are with the jealousy, then there will be no Isa, no Kokocha like that. That's why they are called Aniyata Yevapanaka. They are known as a Yevapanaka, but they are Aniyata Yevapanaka. But for the Chanda Dimaka Manasikara Odacha, these four are Niyata Yevapanaka. So these who, so among these Yevapanaka, Aniyata Yevapanaka Dhamma, Isaditi Isa. Isadi. Isadi is a what? So tends to envy. Okay. Tends to envy. That's why that's something that it tends to envy is called Isa. So Isa is a what? Isa. So sometimes we say we feel envy, or some people or envy is envious on the others' property, others' possessions and possessions. So that is Isa. We are not happy to see someone is in a better condition, okay, better position or higher position. So that is called Isa. Sa Parasampadina Usuyana Lakana. Usuyana. So it's a characteristic of the Isa. Isa is a what? Usuyana Lakana. Usuyana Lakana. Isa Machariya.
Usuyana means jealousy.
Usuyana. So yes, sometimes
it's something like we jealous others success.
Success.
Somebody.
So frankly speaking, so Isa and Machariya, because they are different in nature, but in English, how can we differentiate? Isa, envy and jealousy are more or less very similar.
I think Machariya we translate it as a stinginess.
Stinginess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the Isa we translate jealousy or envy.
Yeah. It would be much better, much clearer, right? If we say jealous, feeling angry and happy because you like, or you love, or love is showing somebody you like or you like is showing interest in. Jealousy. Jealousy is more the word here. When I read English dictionary, jealousy is like this. Something because you don't want to share. Not only stinginess, but gets angry. Feeling angry or unhappy because somebody you like is showing interest in somebody else. Because you wish you had something that somebody else has. So in that case, in the second meaning, jealousy and envious are the same.
Yeah, because in the Pali English dictionary it shows envy and jealousy.
Isa and Majariya.
Usuyana and
Majariya.
I see it all.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so what my understanding is that for the Etsa, that I think the Pali it says as well, that is the Prasambhati. But for Majariya, that is Attano Sambhati.
Yes.
So that's the difference.
Mm-hmm.
So for Etsa, then we envy or we jealous. We envious or we jealous, of somebody else's success.
Mm-hmm.
And then for Majariya, that we don't want to share whatever we have with others.
So that is more close to the stinginess.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we found that Isa sometimes Isa and Majariya. Their Pali interpretation is very clear. I don't know somebody, impress somebody. But the English translation, sometimes we Isa as envy or jealousy as Majariya. It will be more clear to say stinginess. Okay. Because if we when we say about when we study about the Majariya, so there are 5 kinds of Majariya, right? Awasa, dwelling place, Kula, family, and then Lava, gain, something like that. So in that case, in the case of the Losaka Desa, Banwe Losaka Desa, in his last life he attained that 100. But he has a Kula Majariya. Okay, Kula Majariya is like this. What? It is with the meaning. In that case, Majariya is very close to the word, to the interpretation of the word jealous, feeling angry or happy because somebody you like is showing interest in somebody else. Because he has a later body, his later body show interest in the or show respect to the another incarnate. So that is a kind of jealousy, but it is in Bali it is called Majariya, Kula Majariya is there. So because in that case we what we understand is that he regarded that later body as his own. Okay, that's why he don't want to share with other Theras. Okay, so generally stinginess also is also stinginess is okay for the Majariya. So let's take Usuyana Lakkhana, Prasambhatina Usuyana Lakkhana. So the Isa has the characteristic of being jealous with to the other's property, others' possessions or professions. So someone is a very handsome or beautiful. Okay, someone has a very good voice, but you feel very unhappy, so or jealous. So that is a kind of Isa. Tatewa anabhidati rasa. The function is find no delight in that here means in the others possessions. Okay, others perfections. So if we are influenced by the Asa, then when we see someone is rich, we feel not comfortable. Okay, we feel not comfortable. And also we get angry. So like that. And also when we see someone is being very healthy, sometimes we may be not healthy, but if we see someone is very strong and healthy, then we may feel something like Asa, because we like them to be sick like us. Because but they are very healthy. So that can happen in that case also. Dvādasa. The function of the Asa is like this. And also the door Vimukha Bhava Paccupatthana manifests. It manifests in our mind as what? Vimukha Bhava. Mukha means facing. Vimukha means turning our face. We don't want to see, okay? Straight up turning our face. If we see someone is rich, or someone rich is coming, maybe our enemy, bitter enemy, so he is in a very good condition, possession, then we don't want to see them. Then that's why we want to turn our face away from these, from the possessions of others. So that is Paccupatthana, it manifests. So sometimes we don't see with our naked eye, but the success of the possessions or other people appear in our mind suddenly, or the thought appear. Then what we do? We try to ignore, we try to erase that kind of a memory. We try to change our thought, because we are not happy to see, even to imagine the other's success. Prasambati Bharatana, the proximate goal is the possessions of others, or perfections of others. Sayojanandi Datava. It should be noted as a Sayojana, as a tide. Because even though we don't want, we find no delight in it, but we are tying. Okay, we are tying to that object, to the others' possessions or perfections. That's why it is Asa Sayojana, Machariya Sayojana we have. So then Machariya is a Machira Bhavo, Machariyam, Machariya. So state of being jealous, or state of being stingy is a called Machariya. Then Ladana wa Labitavana wa Adano Sambadina Niguhana Lakana. So Lada means that has been gained. We already possess something that has been possessed by us. And Lavitava, we may not get it yet. And maybe the things are not in our hands, but we are worthy to get it. Okay, we are worthy to get it. So in both of these cases, sometimes maybe current possessions and future possessions. Suppose we can simply say current possessions and future possessions of oneself. Adano Sampadina. Ladhanam Sampadina. Lavita Vanam Sampadina. Adano can be joined. Okay, in both of them. So one's a current possession, current perfection, and a future perfections. So Nigu Analakana, heading, okay, heading our current possession. So whatever we have, we try to hide. So whatever we are going to get, we try to keep it a secret. Okay, keep it a secret. That is called what? The fashion characteristic of the Machariya. Because we may worry that if I tell another people about what I'm going to get, then maybe someone else may take away. So with that, that kind of a characteristic is Machariya, characteristic of a Machariya. Tesa yewa brehi sadharana bhava ekhamana rasam. The function is ekhamana. Kamana means it's very similar to Kandi. So Kamana, Kandi, patience. Ekhamana, running out of patience. So cannot bear. Okay, cannot bear what? The state of a sadharana bhava, state of a common, being common with the others. Parehi sadharana bhava ekhamana rasa. Dasa yewa, this is somebody's. So the current somebody and the future somebody. So they may, one way or another, they may be associated with the others. Okay. So, but we cannot bear such a condition. That is called ekhamana rasa. Sinkojana pachupatthana. Sinkojana pachupatthana. Where it is? Pyapajati buddhi power. Okay, let me see. Sankojana pachupatthana. Don't do that. Don't do that. Reluctant. Reluctant. So it appears in our mind, in the meditator's mind, Machariya appears as reluctant to do something, or maybe you have to give, but you feel very reluctant to give. So in this manner, Machariya manifests in the meditator's mind. And also Katu Kanjukata Pachupatthana. Kaduka and Jukata. Kadu and Jukata Pachupatthana. Kaduka and Juga, we have to divide as a Kaduka and Juga. Kaduka is in the sense of the bitterness. Bitterness or spicy. Kasata. Kaduka. Kaduka in Zukata. Pachupatthana. And Jukata here, Sayadaw is playing as what? Anja. The root Anjuga, in the Anjuga, Anja, the root is Anja, in the sense of a Kati, to go. So Kaduga Gara Kati. Kaduga Gara, it means what? So it happens in the manner of the what? Bitterness. Pachupatthana.
So,
No.
Sayadaw,
Yes.
the dictionary shows Katu Kanju Kata, it means closeness or tightness.
What?
It means,
Tightness. What?
yeah, tightness, close. And another expand as the shrinking up of the heart.
That is about the Sankojana. Sankojana. Sankojana is like this. Katuka means, yeah, we can also say Katuka. Suppose if we take a kind of a taste which is bitter, then we feel what? We don't want to get it, right?
But this one, I think this explanation is something like we don't want to give others, so we hold our hands tightly. It's something like that.
Where do you get that one? Maybe
a dictionary.
Kaduka, for the Kaduka.
Katu Kanju Kata. So the dictionary is the next. Yeah.
Kaduka Kanju. Kaduka.
Here is the middle like one word.
Kanjuka is a one word.
The dictionary shows like a one word. But of course we can they said by the variable Buddha goes as Kaduka plus Anjuka. And it also says it's a very popular etymology in the Dhammasaṅgaṇī.
So it will appear in the Nekhipa Kanda also, in the Kaduga. Here is in Myanmar, the Mavadariga Seroji is being as what? Sato Ayada, Kado Ayada. Ne to Jim. So very similar to, it is very similar to the bitter taste and the spicy taste. So that is Pachupatthana. It manifests. It is manifestation.
But if it's like we don't want the bitter taste, that we don't want. That's something someone gives to us. We don't want that one. But this is talking.
We don't want
to share with others. Yes.
Yeah, we don't want to share others.
Yeah.
Whatever. Whenever we are in the condition to share with the others, we feel like what? We feel very bitter, a kind of bitterness. So that sort of thing. Atta Sambati Parathanam, the proximate cause is called what? One's possession, one's perfection. Chittaso Virupa Bhava. Yes.
What? So earlier, Sayadaw said in the Bhasa Tika, what is the attribute? What is it defined as, Sayadaw?
Anjuka.
Yes, Anju.
Anjuka.
Kaduka, Sayadaw.
Yeah. We have to divide Kaduka and Anjuka. And then Da is a kind of surface, like in the Bhava, in the sense of a Bhava. Kaduka Da, Anjuka Da, like that.
But like in the Pali Myanmar dictionary, it is divided as the Katuka plus Anju, and then the suffix is Nawu.
So that is Kaduka, Kaduka Anjuka. Then Anju plus Nawu, it is also, it become Anjuka. Nawu suffix change into Aka. In the Kachana grammar, If we say no suffix is added to the root, then it will be it will change into a ka. Okay, then it's okay. And kaduka and you plus nawu. This is also okay. But if we divide the kaduka and juga, that's also okay.
And then Sayadaw, the root enju means to go, Sayadaw?
To go, yes. Anja, anjati, anja. The root anja is in the sense of going.
Okay.
So in the sub-commentary, they are mentioned what? Katugagara. Katugagara. So sato chinya api pichin. So happening in a manner of a Buddha. In a Buddha manner. Happening in a Buddha manner. Okay. Katugagara. So the Anjayati Gachaditi Anjukam. So if you say Anjayati Gachaditi. So in that case, Gaduga is Vedaness. Anjuga means going or happening in the manner of Vedaness. Gaduga and Juga. So that is the one way of explanation. Another way of explanation is that Kadugan Viya Anjukam. Kadugan Viya Anjakam. Kadugan Jukam. Right? So that is another meaning. So Anjuka means happening. Okay. Something that happens is called Anjuka. So happening like a bitterness, like a bitter taste. That is also called Kadukanjuka. So in that case, it should be taking the mind, which have been in the which have been like a bitter taste. Kadukanjuka. So in brief, we can say Kadukanjuka. Da we can interpret in two ways. One way is what happening in the manner of in a better manner. That is called one. That is one explanation. Another explanation is what happening as better taste. Okay, happening. The state of a mind that happens in like a bitter taste.
So Sayadaw.
Mm.
So the bitter is a Myanmar is a kasa dola.
Kare, sade.
Kasa is a katuga, no?
Yes.
Anjuga is the
Anjuga in like a anja. Anja root, no surface, then anjaga, anjuga.
that means a chin aya pin
Go to go. The direct meaning is to go, but the shade meaning is to happen.
Yeah, then pitching. Okay.
So it is difficult to translate, right? Kadukanjukata. I don't know how translation, how it is translated. Kadukanjukata, Pajupadana. Atasalini translation we have to consult. So Majariya manifest like in two manners. One manner is Sankojana. Sankojana means reluctant. What I can recall is reluctant to do something, reluctant to share. So something like what? So the salt, suppose salt, the creepy, some of the creepers, the creeping creatures, they go in a creepy manner. Then we put on their way, if we put a sort of a grain of a salt, then when they touch, then they turn back, and then they reluctant to continue. So like that, Sankojana Pajupatana. And also Kaduka Kanjukata Pajupatana. So it manifests in a manner of what? It manifests as the state of happening, like a bitter taste. So Ada Sampati Pradhana, it based on the Brahmika is one's own possession. If we take hold of one's own possession, if we grasp, then what happened? There will be more liable to arise a Machariya. Because somebody is okay, we have the Buddha encourage people to do business or to work hard in order to satisfy oneself, in order to satisfy one's parents, one's family members, in order to support the monks and samana and brahmana. That's okay. To collect and also to earn money, suppose. But the Buddha encourage people to do it in a righteous manner. At the same time, the Buddha encouraged to have a right attitude towards our affections, possessions and possessions. So failure to have a right attitude, that will bring about big problem in our life, in this current existence and future existence as well. That's why Ada Sampati can be understood as a plasmic cause for the Machariya to arise. Because if we don't have anything, if we have nothing, then we have a, how to say, we are not in the condition to have a Machariya. So Jeta so Virupa Bhava that happen. So it should be noted Virupa Bhava Paubyan. So in Myanmar it is called Paubyan. The change of the mind. Mind is not a normal condition. Virupa. Rupa is appearance, we is this figure of the mind. So if we are not only the mind, though here also Machariya, if we have a Machariya, our appearance also change because of the Machariya. If we are influenced by the Machariya, then our appearance also not good looking. And also because the physical appearance is made of the mind, citta matter, because of our citta change, then what happened? Our physical appearance, outer appearance also change.
Oh, so Sayadaw.
Yes.
So the Virupa, can we translate as ugly? Ugly.
Sure, ugly. state of being ugly.
Yeah, because
Virupa
he
bhava.
say in Myanmar, another translation, asen manadi.
Mm,
That means
yes.
the appearance is not beautiful, it's ugly.
Not the mental ugliness.
Yes.
So if our mind is ugly, then our physical appearance will be ugly. Our facial expression also will be ugly. It should be noted. So if we study the Jula Gamma Vibhanga Sutta, I think you have a study in the diploma. From the diploma goes at the IDBMU. So you have to you have to study the Jula Gamma Vibhanga Sutta. Right? If we are influenced by the Isa, so what happened? So the result, there is a phala in Vibhagasa giving. Phala is the immediate result. And after death, that person will be reborn in a woeful state. Then as a Vibhaga, if it failed to produce rebirth in a woeful state, then it will produce as a result to be what? Abhisakha. Abba Isakha. So it causes no influence. So there are people who have no influence over other people. Okay? So whatever he said, no one obey. Whatever, even though he gave thousands and thousands of speeches or admonishment, and no one is ready to obey him. That is what? And the result of being envy or being jealousy, Isa. So Isa Bahulata, Abhisakha. Abhisakha Parivada is called Abba Isakha. So for the Machariya is not directly mentioned, but stinginess. For those who are afraid to share their properties or with other people who are in need. So that is called what? Maybe here we can simply say Machariya or stinginess. So if someone is influenced by that Machariya or lack of a dana, then what happens? Appa Bhoga Savadanika. The Appa Bhoga Savadanika is no word at all. So as a Vibhaga, it will produce Appa Bhoga Savadanika. So in existences, then there will be, he or she will be poor, in a poor condition. Abha Bhoga Savadanika. So its opposite is a Mahabhoga. So Machariya can make us poor in existences. But Dana, opposite to Machariya is a Dana. Dana can make us rich and worthy in the existences throughout the samsara. The story of the Losaka Desa, Manuel Losaka Desa, is a very sad story, and also it is what lesson. The lesson given from that story is very good. The Machariya, how dangerous Machariya is. Okay, throughout from that life, he at that time he was a monk. So, and then out of the Machariya, so he tried out of the Kula Machariya, okay, mostly Kula Machariya, he behaved badly to the Arahanta Theta. Then as a result, So from that time up to his last existence. So there is a very rare time for him to have enough food. So once he is in his mother's womb, so not only he is suffering the result of that bad karma, but also his mother, his father, his parents, or his family, and also his village as well. So the dangerous, material is dangerous, so dangerous. That's why, so whenever we feel, whenever we are aware of the material within ourselves, we have to drive out. We have to drive it out. So dangerous. So in his maybe on his last day, so on that very day, he is going to end up in Nirvana. So Vanava Sariputta understand that. So this is the last day. So on his very last day, Vanava Sariputta asked people to offer him. So, but once it reached to his hand, it became nothing. So in this way, maybe the lunchtime is over. Then Vanava Sariputta asked, "Did you eat anything? Have you eaten?" And he said, "No, nothing." He didn't get anything. So then Vanava Sariputta went to the palace and then get what? Chadumadu for medicine, like honey, butter, and so on, molasses. So then Vanava Sariputta served that Vanava Losaka Desa. So then Vanava Sariputta understand that. So if I give directly, if I release my hand from that ants bowl, all the food will be, all the Jatumadu medicines will be disappear. So that's why he hold the arm in his hand and asked the Vanuveloska Desa to take the prawn. So on that day, he feel the full of stomach. He have enough food. But on that very day, he passed into Nirvana. So Losaka Jataka, if you read Losaka Jataka, Losaka. So that's to understand the danger of the material. So then another one is a kokocha. Kokocha. Kochidam gadam kugadam. Kochida is a disgusting. Gadam is the action. Disgusting action. The action that is to be disgusted. Tasa bhava kokocha. Kukadasa bhava kokocha. So the state of being disgusting action is called kokocha. Tam pajanutapana lekhana. The characteristic of a kokocha is what? Pajanutapana. Anudapa. Pajanutapa. Tapa. As you know, the word tapa. Tapa is a burning. Anudapa. So it follows in bands. So wherever you go, it follows in bands. That's called anudapa. So paja later, okay? Paja anudapa like that. So maybe in future, it has a characteristic of a burning, so continuously or repeatedly burning. So that is characteristic of the Kokoja. So Kokoja is translated as a remorse, mostly, commonly translated. And also regret, also okay. Remorse, regret. Kada, nu sojana rasam. The function is anu sojana. Sojana, you see, soka. Ka and ja are changeable. Okay, sojana, soka, worry. Anu sojana. Repeatedly worrying for what? For what has been done and what has not yet done. Kada akada, kada nu sojana rasam. So the function of the kokoja is like that. So we worry, we feel sorry because something we have done, something wrong we have done in our life. And also we feel worry or we feel sorry, what? For something that has not yet done in our life. So that is a kusala we haven't done. So why the time is very late? So maybe why we are on the lying bed, or why we are lying on the dead bed. Then we be, oh, I should have a practice in meditation. And then, so now it is too late. And also I should, maybe something will be in our mind, then, oh, I shouldn't do like this. I shouldn't say like this. I shouldn't behave like this. So in this way, the function of a kokoja can be understood. And then vipatisara, pachupadana, vipatisara, it manifests as a remorse. Vipatisara. Kada paradhana. Paradhana, proximate cause is the action that has been done and the action that fails to, that has not yet done. Kada akada. Dasabhyam viya dadhava. It should be noted as a what? As a slave, state of being slave. Dasabhyam viya dadhava. State of being slave. So don't be slave. Don't be slave of our past actions. Okay. So if we are, if we let ourselves to be the slave of the past action, then there will be kokoja. So throughout the existences, maybe 24 hours, 7 days, or 30 days, or whatever. During that, we have done a lot of things. Sometimes good, sometimes not good. So that is the past. That is the action we have done. So if we remorse, if we feel regretted about that, what you have done and what you not have done, it means we are like a slave of the past. In Myanmar, we call Atei Jejon. Jejon is a slave. So that's why we are that type. Kokoja can be understood as a slave of the what? Actions, past actions. Ayandawa Odisawari, we say so. So firstly, this is the special, we say so special points in the Odisa session. In the Nadesa Wari, let's go to another one. In the Nadesa session, Vedana Nadesi Asadam Sada Padipaka was in a data. So Nadesa means a detailed description. On that session, we can understand, we can see there Vedana Nadesa, about the Vedana. Then Previously, we have a Sukha Vedana and then Ubekha Vedana and the Kusala Chitta. But here, the Akusala, unpleasant feeling, Dhammasaṅgaṇī Vedana. Okay, so unpleasant feeling is here, the word asada. Previously, we found a sada. Here is asada. So asada, in the word asada, a is in the sense of the patipaka. Sada patipaka was in opposite to the sada, opposite to the pleasant. So the meaning of a only is different here. And then paragraph number 418. Dosa nidisi dosaditi doso. Dosadi. Dosa nidisi dosaditi doso. Dosadi is it tends to destroy. That's why it's a called dosa. Dosanaga, that is what the Kadusarana. And then dosanagaro, dosanadi, dosanagaro. Dosana here means dosana akara. So in manner of destroying, a manner of destruction. Dosidadam also only what? Only the surface is a different. Dosana, dosidadam, so akara and bhava. So Pagati bhava vijahanathena vyapajana vyapati. So as we have studied the vyavado, okay, vyavado and vyapati are derived from the same root, same preface, we plus r plus pat to reach vyavada, r surface or na surface. Here vyapati is the data surface. Vyapati. So vyapati means reaching to where? Reaching to the destruction, ruining, yapajana, ruining. Why it is ruin? Because it pakati bhava vijanathena, because it is in the sense of the abandoning the original nature, original state, pakati bhava, or natural state. So when dosa is there, so our mind already abandoned the natural condition, natural state. That's why it became not natural, not normal, became abnormal. So nowadays, if we say someone is abnormal, then there is something mental problem. So for those who gets angry also can be understood as someone with a mental problem. Vyapati, vyapachanadi, vyapachanakaro. This one is just a different preface, different surface. Vyapachanakaro. Then virojati, the virodo. Virojati. Virojati is sanjin dai. So it tends to oppose. So that's why it is called viroda. So Puna virojati di pati virodo. So again, pati here in the sense of the puna. Again and again. Then virodhakara, pati virodhakara was inawa idahodam. So they do what the viroda and pati viroda. Do what is it said in the sense of a virodhakara, pati-virodhakara. So in the manner of the what? Virodhini, opposing and repeatedly opposing. So Gandhi do what? Chandigo. Okay, Chandigo Jadi Chando Tada Bogalo. Chandigo refers to what? Buzzing, who is a very rude, very cruel. So the word Chandigo is said to what? To the rude or cruel person, cruel people. That's Sabhawa Chandikam. So Chandika Sabhawa Chandikam. So the state of being rude or being cruel. Na edena surabida ojati. Na edena surabidan wajana hodi. Durodan abaribona mewa hodi di asurobo. So that one. So edena means with this dosa. Because of this dosa, surabida wajanam. Surabida. So su and then robida. So adad. Surabida means well adad what? So because of dosa, the what there is no well adad what. Okay. No well expressed what. Durodam hodi. Abribona mewa hodi di. So Durodam what ill adad. And also this Duroda ill adad what will never be perfect. Abribona. Okay, abribona is perfect. Abribona means not perfect. Will no longer be perfect. That's why it is called asurobo. So here, Commentator explained that it is truth, logical explanation, logical evidence with the logic. Kodagale paribona wajana nama nati. Okay, so when we get angry, or by the time we get angry, there is no what? Paribona wajana. No bapa what? Okay. Paribona wajana nama nati. So that's why people said, if you get angry, please calm down, and then only when you are calm down, then speak. Because with the angry mind, you cannot say perfect word. The word will not be perfect. We cannot express in a good manner. Saji vika saji hoti abamana. If there is someone, if there is a perfect word for someone, but then abamana, this is not measurable. So even though the truth may contain his word, so if you get angry, maybe you lost control, and then you may add that true word, some of the true words, good word, but it is compared to or comparatively compared to with it. Comparatively, it is less. It is very few than abamana. Aparipana. Let me continue to finish up to this paragraph. Pana, this is opposite idea. Okay, pana is the vadhandara, backhandara. The previous idea is the commonly accepted idea, but the following idea is some idea of some teachers. Abare here means other teachers. Asu Jananatina. Asu Robanado. Asu Robo Diwarati. Okay. So we have a Asu Robo and then Asu Robo. Okay. Two words are there, two varying readings are there. So Asu Roba here means what? Asu Roba, not well adapted one. Then here another teacher, they said Asu Jananatina. Asu means a deer. So Janana means happening. Because in the sense of shedding tears, in the sense of making tear, okay. Then Asurobanado, Asurobo Diwarandi. So double S with the double S. Because if you get angry, then you may the deer may fall down. And also if you, because of the anger, if you shout someone, and also if you say very rude word or abusive word, then other people may cry. So you make other people cry. So that's why it is called Asuropa. Asurapati Varandi. So this is the other teacher's idea. Is it also okay? No? Asurapa also okay. But here commentator said, Dan Agarana. Okay. This is not reasonable. Dan Agarana. This is not the primary reason of the being. Why?
Sorry, Sayadaw.
Yeah.
So that means Asurobo, that means crying, right?
Robo means cause to cry.
Cause
It is a dosa jidisika that make people cry. Robana, Robedi. Robana means
I saw the Myanmar translation. It translated Mieya, Mieye, okay, Mieye Yojin, Ojin. That means cry.
Yeah, you yin.
Ojin.
Ojin.
They don't have the causative meaning there, right? In the Myanmar translation, I mean.
Where? Tipitaka or
Yeah,
Bhagavati.
Tipitaka Bani Myanmar dictionary. I mean.
Yeah, you yin. Yeah, you go pissage. Is it better? Yeah, you go pissage. Janana or Robana. So, because of the dictionaries are like that, so that is a more common word. If we say there's a more book, a kind of bookish.
Okay, that means makes others cry.
Make people cry. The one step also. So if you get angry also, sometimes you cry, right? So because of that, another teacher, they said Asurapa. But the commentator, Manuel Buddha appreciate with that idea. That's why he said Tan Agarana. This is another reason, not the main reason. Why? Because Somanasa Sabi Asu Janana Do. So if you are happy also, you cry. Okay. Asu Janana Do. For someone who has a Somanasa, because you appreciate it so much. So in the Academy Award, how to say, Academy Award is Academy ceremonies, not festival. Then the people who got that kind of award, they cry a lot, even they cannot speak well. They cannot express their feeling. That is not because of Dhammasaṅgaṇī, but Somanasa be Asujananato. So comment is Hita Wokta Atta Manada Padipakado Na Atta Manada Di Anada Manada. So regarding the word Anada Mana. So Hita Wokta, that has been said before. Atta Manada, the state of a being one's own mind. Padipakado, being opposite, because of opposite to being one's own mind. That has been explained before. So Adamana, one's own mind. So if you live with one's own mind, then it means you are happy. You are in a very better condition or satisfying condition, satisfactory condition. But here, if dosa is there, then you are not with your own mind. So that's why na adamanada, anadamanada. So na here in the sense of the Padipaka, opposite. Sapana yasama jetasiwa na sadasa. Okay. This is anadamanada, this dosa is yasama jetasiwa na sadasa. Tasama jetasa divodam. So in the Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi, they are mentioned Anatta Manada Cittasa. Okay. No Anatta Manada Saddasa. So why? Because this state is not the state of a being, but the state of a mind. Therefore, it is mentioned as a Cittasa in the Dhammasaṅgaṇī. Sesamata, Sesam Itta. Sesamita. Sangaha Sonyata Wade Suja. Hita Odani Niva Vedita Bandi. So the remaining mentioned in the Sangha Wada and Sonyata Wada can be understood as what? With the method that has been mentioned below or before. So also in the Dhamma, first dosa mula jeta or nice akusala jeta, we have to understand that that the dosa mula jeta arises not alone, but together with the dhammas, maybe 29 dhammas. So and also if we plus 5 eva panaka dhamma, it will be more. So these dhammas, if we analyze, the Buddha analyzed the time in which the Dhammasaṅgaṇā Citta arises, and also the Dhamma that arise together, individually and also collectively, and also showing that there is no person. Maybe dosa mula citta is there, but you cannot find the person, the soul, the atta. Okay, but just a process. So, okay, with this we will conclude for this for tonight by saying Buddha Sasana Jira Detitu 3 times. Buddha Sasana Jira Detitu. Buddha Sasana Jira Detitu. Buddha Sasana Jira Detitu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, Sayadaw.
Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Good
Good night, Sayadaw.
Good night,
night.
Sayadaw.
Good night. Good morning.
Take care. Take care. Take care.